Hello everybody, here a new video from Rene from Spain. And in this video I'm going to show some stuff I ordered from Blackseed Productions. That's actually a Spanish label and distro, and they sell a lot of cool stuff. A lot of black metal, some death metal too, some thrash metal, heavy metal. They have tapes, they have CDs, they have vinyl. They have a little bit of everything, and you should check them out. Check out the link underneath this video, and they ship, I think, all around the world, if I'm not mistaken. And I bought from this guy some very cool stuff that you can see already in the background. I mean, this is not stuff I bought from him, but later you understand why I'm saying this. But okay, I will show first how I discovered MACE, because this is a great band from the US. Don't confuse them with the Italian MACE. This is the Italian band MACE. They released, I think, only one album, also like in the late 80s, in 89. But these two albums are also from the 80s. And I'm talking about The Process of Elimination from the mid 80s, 85. And The Evil in Good. But I discovered this band thanks to these compilations. This is, of course, a legendary compilation from 1984. And here we have MACE on it with the song Marching Saprophecies. And this is the Northwest Metal Fest. On YouTube, you can see a lot of these bands playing live, because they organized a kind of a festival, when this was released. And then all these bands play there to promote actually this vinyl. And here we have Open Fire on here, Overlord, Sato with the Leather Warriors. That's a great song, Sato, Leather Warrior. And this Sato actually, they have been, their demo stuff has been released not long ago, I think on CD and also on vinyl. And we have here Rottweiler with the song Intense as Hell. And it always reminds me very much of the band Ruthless. It's a great band, Rottweiler. And about 15 years ago or something like that, 2 CDs came out by this band, Rottweiler. Now this is just a great compilation, and this is where I discovered MACE. I got this like maybe 91, 92. And at the same time, also in the early 90s, I bought this Metal Massacre 5. And here, thanks to this, I discovered great stuff like Omen, Metal Church. I already knew Metal Church. But Omen, Attacker, Future Tense from Holland. And of course, Overkill's on here too. But of course, I already knew Overkill. And Voivod. But MACE also had a song on here. The same song as you can hear on the other compilation. Marching Saprophecies. For sure I'm saying it wrong. Great compilation, of course. And then it's when I discovered this band. I bought Process of Elimination on vinyl. But just now, that has been re-released for the first time on CD. This is the album originally is from 1985, and it's been re-released on CD by a Chinese label, and the label is Awakening Records. It comes with a little OB strip, limited to 1,000 copies. And it's really well done. It's official. There's no bootleg. It's just the songs of the album. There's no extra tracks on here. And there's a booklet with cool photos and the history of the band. They started actually in 1982. And they are one of the first metal punk bands, crossover bands ever. Like they were a little bit too, especially this album, the debut album, they were a little bit too metal for the punks and too punk for the metal guys. Okay, that was the problem of this band. But they were featured in a lot of fanzines back in the day too. You know, and this is just underground sounding metal punk. Some songs has some Slayer riffs in it, and some other songs, had like different sound, more punk sounds in it. But it's all quite aggressive stuff that I really enjoy. You can see also in the band, I think two were brothers, but two guys were like more punk, and two other guys were more metal looking. Great stuff. So I'm really happy with this CD. And I also bought their second CD. Again, the same deal. Again, Chinese, limited to 1,000 copies. And I bought this, like I said, from Blackseed Productions. I only paid $8.95 for this. And also they have if you buy 4 CDs, you pay 3. And if you buy 7 CDs, you pay 5. Okay, this is the second album by MACE. Then I also ordered this album. The band from Cleveland, Black Dead. And this is a great band on Auburn Records. The same label that had also the band Destructor, for example. Great band Destructor. They also were on that label. And other bands like Purgatory, for example. I already made a label special, where I talk about Auburn Records bands, that recorded, like Chuck Berry's. The debut album by Chuck Berry's was also released on the same label as this band. And this is an original pressing. It comes with a 7-inch single. This has been re-released also on vinyl, but this is totally original. This is great US power metal, really. And they sounded quite similar as the band Stone Vengeance. That's a band also with black members in it. And that is a similar feel to it, in my opinion. I loved many songs on it. But check out Night of the Living Dead. But this has also been re-released not so long ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, on Hell Headbangers, actually. And I also bought this from Blackseed Productions. Also $8.95 or $9.95. And this is on Digipack. And it comes, the bonus are the 2 songs from the 7-inch single that comes with this album. Great stuff. And I also bought a couple of things more because I want to have 5 CDs and I only paid for 4. I bought the latest album, the last album by Children of Technology. I saw this band in a squat house, Casa Ocupa in Valencia. It's actually a video of me being in that house, in that dark place where there was no light really, just a little bit of electricity, where this band could plug in their instruments. Back then they had a female band member in the band too, but for this album I only see 3 guys at the back here. The photo reminds me very much of Metal Lucifer. They also had those records at the back. And this is again a metal punk band from Italy. Great band that really live, for this type of music. If you like the exploited Troops of Tomorrow, for example, you like Warfare, all those great bands. Death Wish, maybe some of the thrash elements you can also hear on here. This is pure 80s stuff, but even if it's recorded in 2019, I think it is. Old Bathory. Actually, they're showing here on the background the MACE album. This one, the first MACE album. That is the most metal punk sounding. The Process of Elimination. They show that on here too, in very small. I don't think you can see it like this. But this is a great album that I never bought when it came out. But I have all the old stuff by this band. It's a great band. And another album I didn't buy when it was released in 2019. And this is on Shadow Kingdom Records. And this is the 3rd full-length album by Savage Master, Myth, Magic and Steel. Check out, yeah, all the songs are great. Lady of Steel, High Priestess, that was a really good song. Yes, it's just a great album that I played on YouTube. But I never bought this one. But now for $8.95, you know, and plus don't forget it's cuatro por tres. You pay four. You buy four. No, yes, you buy four. Oh yes, you buy four and you pay three. But I bought an extra one. I bought 5 CDs, and I paid for 4 CDs. Okay, this is great US underground power metal. You know, really underground sounding. The vocalist is a female vocalist. She's great. You know, the way she sings. Just a great stuff. I hope so you like this video. And yes, stay metal, everybody. Take care.